Good evening, Preeti. How are you?
Awesome. How about you, Harshaddh?
I'm doing so great. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming online and connecting here.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here with you online. Glad to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you all for whomever they are joining live. We're just starting the session. So, welcome Preeti Agarwal. She's a mom of two and who is a corporate leader and also a passionate woman empowering other moms to become like more empowering moms. Okay. Over to you, Preeti, a little bit about yourself. Would be grateful to the audience like who are joined live. They can come to know a little
Absolutely.
bit about you
My
and how you,
pleasure to let.
yeah.
Welcome, Mithun. Welcome, Diksha, Chauhan. Welcome, viewers. So, good evening, everyone watching us live. I'm Preeti Agarwal. On a personal note, I'm a mom of two. On the work front, yes, I am into a corporate work life as well, but I am on a passion project. And my passion project is I want to empower moms because once moms start their motherhood journey, they withdraw from their work life. They think that raising the kids, raising the family, nurturing their family is the only responsibility that they have now. And it is during fulfilling those responsibilities that they miss on their own dreams. And when I realized during my own motherhood journey that if I am feeling this, there would be many more moms who would want to, crush their dreams and just think that now my only role is a mom. And that's where I felt the need of empowering more moms, wherein, they can stay at home.
Mm.
From their comfort of their home, they can build businesses.
Yes.
Because as moms, we want to be around our families. We want to be around with our kids during their formative years.
Right.
So now my mission is to be the wind under wings of those women who want to restart their work life once again. That's all about me in nutshell, Harshad.
That's so awesome to know more about you. And it's like, yes, moms are most important. Like, woman is the base of this universe, and the universe is like, it's not the base, the woman itself is the universe. And I just want to interrupt in between, like, there is that mosquito motor is going in my apartment. There will be some sound is going to come and hit you in your ears. So, whomever they're live, so just bear for a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, I'll just will start connecting with the first Q&A session. So, what are the essentials when it comes to becoming a successful digital womanpreneur?
When it comes to, starting any kind of digital entrepreneurship, I mean, for male, female, anybody, it's you need to understand whom do you want to serve. As in, because there are a lot many things that you can do online, but you get to come out with one particular thing. Is it a passion that you're wanting to bring out? And is your passion fulfilling some problem? Is it addressing to somebody's needs? And when you have figured out, because serving everybody is in the end serving nobody. So it is absolutely you when you have figured out whom do you want to serve. Let's say I say this example very often that if you are a public speaking coach, you can target anybody who's aiming for university entrance exams. You can target anybody who is coming up for the interviews for a job. But both of them have a different environment, they have a different requirement, and even their levels, maturity level, understanding level are absolutely different. So one thing you can't cater everybody, you got to be specific. And when you are specific, you become terrific. So the first thing is you need to narrow down the market as to whom you want to serve. And what is that one thing?
One
You
thing.
can't you can't, teach English along with Zumba. It has to be one particular thing that you want to go ahead with. Second, I would say is whatever you are teaching, have communities around it. I
Right.
mean, whoever is your target market, whoever are your students or the ones who are taking up your digital products, start creating communities around them so that they have a belongingness. When we went to schools, universities, colleges, we were always associated in a classroom.
Right.
So in the same format, instead of, teaching in isolation, start them connecting to each other.
Right.
So that's the second thing. And the third, I would say, is, uh, be authentic. As in,
Thank you.
everybody of us has a different personality. I can't be you, you can't be me.
Yes. So be
Yes,
yourself.
we
Everything
can,
else is taken.
we can model each other,
Yes.
but in the end, how I want to bring out public speaking would be different from how you want to do it. So be
Yes.
your original self, be authentic. So these are the three things when it comes to being a digital entrepreneur, specifically in coaching and training industry, I would say.
And why do women entrepreneurs like the women find very difficult when it's coming to building an online business?
See, when it comes to digital entrepreneurship, not just finding it difficult, many a times women have this mindset limitations that, I don't have time. I
Right.
mean, I have so many things during the day to be done. What if I pick up this journey, my other stuff would get sidetracked. So they have this mindset problem. Second is they think I am not good with technology because digitization is everything technical. So
Right.
they think I'm not good with all these skills. Fourth thing is, what they lack is implementation, because in today's time there is so much of content available everywhere.
Right.
Any one topic, go on YouTube and you'll get lots of masala over there. But what you lack is implementing that. So
Step
women just go
guidance.
ahead, absolutely. They go here and they're learning everywhere
Yes.
and they end up implementing it. So one is, yes, a major mindset blockages that they have, that no, I don't have time, I don't have energy, I don't have resources,
Right.
my husband would not allow, my kids not what support. So these are all mindset blockages that they have. And yes, technology and other stuff is definitely there. That's the only thing that stops them from being successful.
So first change your mindset. If you want to change
Absolutely.
the reality, change the mentality. Right?
Correct, correct. Because
Unless
see,
you
Harsh,
change the mentality,
सबके
you won't
पास
change it.
24 hours ही होता है. Everybody has those 24 hours only. I
Right.
mean, talk about Modi ji, talk about you,
Yeah.
talk about me, talk about my house help. हम सबके पास 24 hours ही है.
So we should
हम
done.
उसको कैसे यूज कर रहे हैं वही वो डिफरेंशिएटर ब्रिंग करेगा. तो जब मॉम्स वो नेटफ्लिक्स का सीरीज वन आफ्टर द अदर टिक 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 करते रहते हैं, व्हाट्सएप वीडियो कॉल
Free
नॉन
time
स्टॉप
will
हाफ एन आवर, तब कहाँ से तो
like will
टाइम आ जाता है.
very
सो that's the only thing you need to figure out ना, टाइम कहाँ लगाना है और कहाँ वेस्ट करना है.
you're hitting directly on the heart of many people.
I also a woman ना, because मुझे पता है हम पूरे दिन में क्या करते हैं. So I understand that women's psyche a lot. कुछ काम करने का आएगा, we say oh we don't have time. और जैसे ही कोई न्यू सीरीज आई, सब साइड में छोड़ के फिर तो बच्चों के एग्जाम्स
हाँ.
एवरीथिंग वी आर, वो टाइम वी हैव टू मैनेज.
हाँ. So mindset is the biggest thing. One, they need to shift that. And second thing is like we are not lack of knowledge. Internet is filled with the knowledge, but what you one need is a step by step.
Implementation.
So further, they need a coach or mentor who can handhold them. And
Absolutely.
being a digital coach, helping KidzBiz, so they can look after you first thing, and most importantly, so uh, what's the most effective way that one can start that journey?
See, the most effective way is you already said it. Find
Yes.
out a mentor for yourself. I mean, yes, come to my webinar. If you resonate with me, most welcome to my community also. But if you are a newbie who's just starting this journey, understand the know-how of the entire system.
Right.
Get into a direction with one particular person who can, help you sail through the entire journey. स्टार्टिंग में अगर if you follow 4-5 people, इसका ये सीख लिया, उसका वो सीख लिया, फिर आप कुछ भी नहीं इम्प्लीमेंट कर पाओगे.
फ्री हो
तो
जाएगा.
इट्स ऑल खिचड़ी बन जाएगा ना, वो बर्गर पिज्जा बनने की बजाय. So it's better you follow one person and along with that journey, figure out what are you good with. When it comes to this KidzBiz and all, what I tell my people who come into my community is deep down, we all are blessed with some or the other talent. I mean, जब हम स्कूल कॉलेजेस में थे, we were blessed with something. किसी को मंडाला आर्ट पसंद था. Somebody was good with dancing. Somebody was good with speaking. Yoga, many things were there.
Yes.
But वो क्या होता है ना, gradual in the journey, वो सब हम खत्म करके वो गटरी में ऊपर बांध के we keep it aside. तो वो
Like they say, conceptual knowledge is most important than what's going.
Absolutely. So you need to figure out one particular thing जो कि आप हमेशा करना चाहते थे.
Right.
You like doing in your free time. And one particular thing, one passion, one talent with one coach.
True.
आपकी जर्नी स्टार्ट करने के लिए बहुत है. उसके बाद तो आप कितना स्केल करें, कितना एफर्ट्स लगाएं, कितना उस पे मेहनत करें, it all depends on that.
Right. I think there is an echo coming. Is it at your side?
mine is all clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think maybe someone connected, that echo is coming. So that's the most important thing one has to look after, like, because we can just take our vehicle and just go to the destination which is not fixed. Even if it is fixed, we know where we are heading, but we don't know the roadmap. So either we have the two options: either you just try yourself and hit the road, and you reach maybe like 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, or maybe you may not reach, or you find a mentor who already been there and they will guide you so that you can reach in a very quick span of time. So there is no point of beating around the bush, like reinventing the wheel. The most important thing, most people fail at like reinventing the wheel. So कुछ करना है. So you don't have to do everything of your own. So there are already success has leave so many clues. Just you need to catch those clues.
And आपने जो ये एग्जाम्पल बताया है, इसी से रिलेटेड देयर इज वन मोर थिंग. अभी मुझे अगर जयपुर में वन प्लेस से कहीं और जाना है, तो मेरे को वो गूगल मैप हेल्प ले सकती हूँ, या फिर किसी न्यू सिटी जाना है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम अ टूरिस्ट टू सम न्यू प्लेस, तो मैं वो पूरा जो बड़ा सा मैप होता है 8 फोल्ड करके उसको खोल के बैठूं और रास्ता ढूंढूं. अदर वे वुड बी कि मैंने फोन उठाऊं एंड गूगल मैप्स का यूज करूं. सो दैट्स एग्जैक्टली द रोल ऑफ a coach or a mentor comes in. They are kind of a radar. I mean, they are that Google map जो आपको रास्ता बता देते हैं. Now it is up to you. कार चलानी है कि ऑटो पे बैठ के जाना है. That journey is there. I mean, that's where a coach and that's where the journey comes in. Exactly.
I remember very well because I think it's in 2000 or 98, 99, around that year. So I shifted to Bangalore from Chennai. So I was not much familiar. That time there was no Google Maps or anything. So one of my friend, like, who knows entire Bangalore, like left, right, and because he born and brought up there, and Bangalore, it was like very maximum in 1 hour's time we can just pura Bangalore khatam kar sakte ho. It's that very small that time. It's now it is too large. So whenever I want to go, I never go and ask any other people. Even if it takes me like 10-15 minutes to reach to him wherever I'm staying, I just go and ask him, like, I'll give a paper to him. I'll say, okay, I need to go to this place. Map draw karo, how to go. So he just gives like, and he exactly gives kahan pe left lena, kahan right lena, and this I'm reached. So and then he says, like, while you're coming, you see other side of the paper, wo bhi de dega. So that was the option, because until unless we don't choose the right people, mentors or anything, it's not hard to go, but it is easy to go, but the easiness may take a lot of time. So if you have that much time and you don't have that intention to quickly do something, one can do and waste there so much of time, or one wants to, because it's everything is running is time, right? It's not, we are not
आइसोलेशन में आप अपनी गुडविल पर हैं, आपको कितना टाइम लगाना है, कितना एनर्जी डालना है. एंड जब आप किसी कम्युनिटी में आ जाते हैं, किसी मेंटोर के अंदर आ जाते हैं, तो वो दिमाग ना 4x स्पीड पे चलने लग जाता है कि नहीं अभी ये करना है, इसके बाद ये करना है, वरना खुद की में तो आज ये टाइम नहीं, आज वो फंक्शन है, आज वहां जाना है, वो चीजें फिर नहीं हो पाती. यू डोंट टेक देम टू द फिनिश लाइन. And once you are into a community, into a model with where you are having people around, things get done on their own speed in that case. You just have to implement, that's it. And that's where Joyous Women Hubs come into place. That's the
कोर, आई मीन आई टेल वुमेन वेरी क्लियरली, किसी कंटेंट के लिए आप मेरे पास नहीं आओगे, क्योंकि आपको पता है
हाँ, right.
गूगल पे जाओ, यूट्यूब पे जाओ, देयर आर मेनी वीडियोस कमिंग कि आप डिजिटल एंटरप्रेन्योर कैसे बन सकते हैं, बट आपको कहाँ प्रॉब्लम आएगा, दैट इज हाउ टू इम्प्लीमेंट इट, how to do it, how to put it to practice, and that's where Joyous Women Hub comes to your help.
True, that's awesome. So now, what triggers you to help women that become digital entrepreneurs in today's world, especially?
What triggered me?
Help.
I have a long story, but I'll not go it in a very long version. I'll cut it very short.
Sure.
I am born in Marwari family, and I got married into a Marwari family. So the culture here is like this. I'm talking 15 years ago when I started my work life. So that time, tier 2 city, a Marwari daughter, a Marwari, this thing, the culture was not that supportive when it comes to work life of a woman.
Right.
So I always had my dreams of having my work life and all. I was so very passionate कि नहीं कॉर्पोरेट में कुछ तो करना है कमाल सा जाके ना, कभी इंदिरा नुई की जैसे अपना भी कुछ तो इंटरव्यू टाइप. I mean, I had those aspirations. So
Yes,
what happened? ठीक है, जॉब वॉब का परमिशन मिल गया, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन हो गया, देन आई गॉट सेटल्ड, आई गॉट मैरिड अगेन इन अ मारवाड़ी फैमिली, द डॉटर इन लॉ वर्किंग ना बाबा, अनदर क्वेश्चन. मैंने कहा नहीं भाई, वर्क लाइफ तो साइड नहीं हो सकती, वो तो करनी ही करनी है. फिर I did for few years, I went into my work life and all. फिर I chose a motherhood journey कि let's start with motherhood. Now when I ventured into motherhood, शुरू के कुछ महीना तो once the baby was there, I was enjoying. But that working hormone picked up again. And I was like, no man, abhi chota baby and parallel work, I can't think of putting my newborn to a crèche. I mean, iska formative years hai, I have to be around my child. So I parked my dreams for some time later. But I was very sure कि ये motherhood is just a comma, ये full stop तो नहीं है मेरी work life का. I kept doing something. I went into a mother toddler program. That was my first venture. Because I was not of that mindset wherein, you know, बच्चे को crèche पे डाल दो और खुद काम करो. I didn't have that mindset. I was absolutely sure that no, my child is my first priority. My work life and all, yes, I aspire to, but after few years. So that's when I ventured into the first venture with then a vision of expansion. I opened up a play zone. बहुत सारा इन्वेस्टमेंट हो गया, अच्छा खासा जो नेम फेम चाहिए था, that started building up. Rentals were something that was hitting hard. I had taken up this thing, rented property. उसी बीच कोविड का ब्लेसिंग पूरी दुनिया पे आया. So what happened? I gradually figured out that this is not a long-term sustainable project.
Right.
No doubt, वो बच्चों के formative years and all वो सब I could very well do. And now with the vision of expansion, I was like, no, COVID is there. I mean, rented premises. Plus, I had to shut it down. So that's where I entered into my digital entrepreneurship. कोई infrastructure नहीं चाहिए, कोई rent वेंट कहीं का नहीं, घर से start करो, बच्चे भी वहीं पे, husband भी वहीं पे. I mean, all were my criteria. कि I don't want to miss out on being a mom, not miss out on being a wife. Plus, business तो करना ही करना है. ये तीनों parameters, that's where this digital entrepreneurship came into my mind. So one day I was just, you know, going across my 2 albums of the previous entrepreneurship. And while going through that album, I was like, यार अगर मेरे को ये problem हुआ for 11-12 years कि ना काम बंद करना पड़ा या उस scale पे I could not do, I'm 100% sure there are many moms who would have gone through this journey कि उसी एक टाइम पे aspirations था to make it big, but अब आपने वो 360 खुद को ही turn कर लिया कि नहीं अब कुछ नहीं करना. That's where I decided that no. Let no moms suffer. Let India have that workforce again जहाँ पे कि women have a strong percentage. Gone are the times जहाँ पे इंडिया की workforce में 10-20% women का contribution होता था. I want India to have an equal percentage when it comes to women workforce, and that's where my entire mission of, you know, it started revolving. कि now it has to be women focused from the comfort of their homes and relive your dreams and make them come to a reality. That's all how it triggered me.
So I want to add something to here, because once it was like a muscle game. So men has to go and work hard and bring that money to the family, and there was no, like, before the era of like industrial era, they just has to go to the field and work hard. So women के पास मतलब she has to be at home and cook for them, and just so from there people has moved to industrial era where like women also started like going and started working, because soft skill के जैसा something it was like that, not much of hard work. But cut short to the journey, if you see like today's world is not about any muscle game, it's about only a mental game. It's all about how. So that's why if you see in last 2 to 3 years especially, if you see any of the top-notch companies in the world, Amazon, Apple is not its started, like many other companies, like if you see on the boards or anything, so women are the top CEOs now. Majority of the
Correct.
big companies, like women are becoming the top CEOs. It's all about the mental game.
Mental game. See,
That's why like now,
one viewer, Dakshin Kripa, School of Design, has also written, she's resonating. I mean,
yes,
because मुझे पता है School of Design, Dakshini, that this is more or less a story of most of the moms.
right,
And
right.
हर्षद, आप जो बात बता रहे हैं कि वो men earning वाला फेस था, तो अब वो
हाँ,
women खुद ने चेंज कर लिया ना. अब
yes,
मुझे कोई एक मॉम बता दो जो अकेले मदरहुड की जर्नी पे होती हो, पापा को पैरेलल मम्मा के साथ लगना पड़ता है इन रेजिंग अ किड. नैपी मैंने चेंज करी, अब आप भी चेंज करो. सो when mothers are expecting their husbands to contribute in raising a child, in helping them diaper up, change karo, whatever. So
right.
why you can't contribute to your financial, to your expenses in your family? And not just contributing on the expense front. No, I say one thing. Parenthood is no more a mom domain now.
No more, yes.
अगर फादर्स 100% मॉम्स जितना कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं करते, बट ऐसा नहीं है कि आज वो जीरो करते हैं. आई सी नो फादर टुडेज फादर हु इज अ 0% कंट्रीब्यूटर इन रेजिंग द चाइल्ड. आई एम टॉकिंग स्पेसिफिकली इन द डे टू डे काम ऑफ द बच्चा.
Right.
So when you as a mom are expecting your husband to do that, tell me one thing, why can't you yourself stand up and start earning also?
True.
I mean, gone are the times when ये masculine and feminine was divided into earning and household thing. वो ये नहीं है, and all are now mixed up. दोनों
Yes.
को दोनों चीजें करना is what I think that's the way forward.
Yeah, in between few years before, it was like equality was there and women was like fighting for like women rights and all. Now it's the era is we are moving like where men has to fight for men's right.
नहीं,
It's just
मैं
very
वो
short time because we are, if you have been witnessed in any of the companies or anything, because I'm connected to many of the top billionaire CEOs in the masterminds, I connect every day. So we are seeing like the women's force is increasing, and some companies they say, okay, we just only want women to be working with us. So it's all no more about domination. It's all about like how what you want to do something
it is a synchronicity which both of them have to bring into the family, whether raising a child or contributing in running a home.
That's the thing. So now, do you think like women should have any prior experience to become a digital entrepreneur?
No, without a prior experience also you can start. As I just shared, Harshad, that talent हर किसी के अंदर है. अब उस talent को आप कितना निखार के दुनिया की सेवा परोपकार के लिए लाओ, that all depends on you. मतलब कई moms होंगी जिनको drawing पसंद होंगी, art and craft पसंद होगा, mandala art for that example. So you are already blessed. It's मेन चीज आपको आती है. अब उसको रिफाइन करके पैकेज करके मार्केट में कैसे लाना है, दैट्स वेयर अ कोचिंग और अ मेंटोरशिप कम्स. सो एब्सोल्युटली व्हेन यू आस्क विदाउट अ प्रायर एक्सपीरियंस, यस, व्हाई नॉट. आई मीन व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड डिजिटल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, मुझे सिर्फ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का एक्सपीरियंस था. वो डिजिटल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप मुझे नहीं मालूम था क्या होता है, कैसे होता है. सो इट इज ग्रेजुअली दैट टैलेंट तो है ना हर वुमेन में, उसको refine and bring. I always say 4 P's. Convert your passion to a purpose that brings in profit with the help of Preeti. That's That's what I say.
So
So
true.
you need to define that. That's all.
Hmm. Because I can resonate with this because one of my mentor, Dr. Ram Charan, used to say like around it was like 45 years before. You might know Jack Welch when he has like acquired a GE. So he wants to expand GE into like in a very quick span of time. So there was a workforce which was not contributing much, and they have almost like removed almost majority of the employees, and there was like one woman they have kept, and she was very surprised. You were saying like and she was the woman like thinking that मेरा तो job जाएगा because मैं तो कुछ काम करता ही नहीं हूँ. And she was at a front desk. So उसका job नौकरी बच गया, but the rest many people has lost. And she desperately came and asked her like, Harshaddh, like what is that it made you like to keep me? So he said like you are the one person that you knows all the employees what they do, what they don't do.
HR.
So he is the person for that. And when my mentor like Dr. Ramcharan, he met with Jack Welch, and he said like, see, it is easy to remove the people, but it is difficult to get the people. And when we are expanding the team, the only thing that now we can do is like we can introduce the coaching and understand the raw talent of the people, and we just like upskill them on the raw talent rather than putting other talent into their minds, which is they may be interested or not interested. That's where the game changed. That's even still, if you see like Amazon actually works on there is a separate department who works actually on understanding what is the raw talent of any employee as they're coming on board, and there is a talent bar division. They're coming up many people, so it's most important, yes, as you say, like पहले पकड़ो और निकारो और उसको then चमकाओ.
चमका हाँ
And
मतलब
then become the
टैलेंट होना
चमकते
ऐसा
सितारे.
नहीं है कि टैलेंट नहीं है. एंड
Yes,
जैक
yes.
वेल्च का आपने जब रेफर करा तो उनका वो जो बुक है स्ट्रेट फ्रॉम द गट, आई मीन बहुत क्लियर है उसमें काफी चीजें ना कि
Yes.
you have it in you. It's just refine, package and come out in the market. That's all.
That's the most important thing, right? Otherwise, one finding things by themselves and doing it, it takes so much of time. And now, like,
Absolutely.
what should a woman, the next logical step if she wants to take your support?
Next logical step if she wants to take my support, मेरा webinar attend करो.
Okay.
Click आए आपको resonate करे. If you find, I mean, because I lay the whole journey in my webinar. कि zero से scratch से how can you build your this thing
Right.
and earn up to 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh. वो आपका फिर limit है.
Right,
So
right,
come to my webinar, attend my webinar and join in my community. It is as simple as that. I mean, the links to my webinar are there in my bio. But on a deeper level, if she wants to get into a one-to-one interaction also, that support also I provide.
Awesome, awesome. So you handhold them till they reach their outcomes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Yeah. What I have learned in my life is like there is no the competition is not between the finances. The competition is between the talent. So
correct.
if they have the talent, one need their support, someone like you to coach them and extract that talent from them and upskill them. So now, what is that one advice that you would like to give to all the women entrepreneurs watching this talk show right now?
Advice to any women, I would say, is identify that you yourself are somebody. Not just a mom, not just a wife, आप खुद भी कुछ हैं.
Yes.
And जब आप वो चीज आइडेंटिफाई कर लेंगे ना कि इन रोल्स के साथ साथ एक सेल्फ का भी रोल है जो कि उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है जितने की बाकी अदर रोल्स हैं.
Right.
So you'll see a different horizon opens up for you. You'll start realizing कि कुछ चीजें हैं जो आपने जिंदगी के दौर में पीछे छोड़ दी हैं जो आप शायद नहीं छोड़ना चाहते थे. You wanted to do them.
Yes.
And when you start knowing that, understanding that, आपको दिखेगा कि आपको कुछ करना है. You'll find a purpose in
Yes.
in doing something. Now, I'm not saying it is only related to monetary these things. It could be any purpose. It could be
Yes.
serving in an NGO also, as simple as
Hmm.
that. But one message I would say to women is think about self also, not just the other roles that you play. You
Hmm.
yourself need to be your own priority as well. And when it comes to digital entrepreneurship or any other form of work that you do, single mantra, सोचेंगे तो definitely होगा. I mean, I say it to everybody I come across. बिकॉज अगर आप सोचोगे कि आप ये चीज कर लोगे, आप सोचोगे, वो सीड डालोगे ना सोचने का दिमाग में, तो वो 10 ऑप्शन देखेंगे हाउ कैन यू डू इट, वो उस
True, true.
फेज में यू विल बी डूइंग इट. और अगर आपने ये सोच लिया कि नहीं मैं तो मम्मा हूँ, घर के ही काम करने हैं, यही करना है, वही करना है, खुद का तो टाइम है ही नहीं, तो आप वो भी नहीं कर पाओगे. जो खुले दरवाजे हैं वो भी बंद हो जाएंगे.
True, true.
सो सोचेंगे तो होगा, डेफिनेटली होगा. इज फॉर बोथ द सिचुएशंस. So think you want to do something in your life and trust me, you will be doing it. ये जितने
Absolutely.
excuses हैं, because I have been in that phase कि
Hmm.
time नहीं है, ये नहीं है, energy नहीं है, वो नहीं है.
Hmm.
After coming out of that phase only I can vouch कि अगर आप सोचोगे you can do it, you will definitely be doing it. और थोड़े सालों बाद जब आप ये recording देखेंगे, कहीं आपको ख्याल आएगा कि हाँ मैंने
Yeah, we have
सोचा था और
taken
मैंने
that.
कर लिया.
Yes.
Exactly,
True, true.
exactly.
But what I want to add something for this, like सोचो बट लेकिन ये मत सोचो कि सामने वाला क्या सोचेगा, क्योंकि लोगों का काम है सोचना. So so don't think what other people are thinking.
ये
Just
तो
think
ये
in
जो
your business,
आपने
just mind your business.
हर्षद, ये जो आपने बताया ना, ये लोगों का काम वाला, इससे एक बहुत बहुत खूबसूरत बात मेरे जहन में आई. इस पे कहते हैं कि अगर दूसरे क्या सोचेंगे वो भी आप ही सोच लोगे, तो उनका काम भी आपने कर लिया. तो भाई उनके लिए कुछ तो काम छोड़ो, सारा काम अपने माथे ही क्यों लेना है. So
पहले
as
अपना
simple
अपना
as
अपना
that,
काम करो,
जो
फिर बाद में
दूसरों
दूसरा.
जो दूसरों को सोचना है वो उनके लिए छोड़ो, खुद का सोच लो और खुद का काम कर लो. एज सिंपल एज दैट.
First wear your fasten your seat belt and put your mask before you're trying even at least.
ऑक्सीजन मास्क. एंड सी, ये जो थॉट है ना कि दूसरे क्या बोलेंगे, ये विमेन को बहुत ज्यादा लगता है. बिकॉज डिजिटल
So they say, right?
एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप
सबसे बड़ा रोग
आपको
क्या
कैमरे
समझेंगे
पे
लोग?
LKK सिंड्रोम, लोग क्या कहेंगे, LKK सिंड्रोम बहुत बहुत वाइड स्प्रेड है.
Right?
ये बहुत बड़ी एक बीमारी है जिसको LKK सिंड्रोम बोलते हैं, कि लोग क्या कहेंगे वो भी हम ही सोच लेंगे, तो फिर लोग खुद क्या करेंगे. एंड यू नो, digital entrepreneurship is nothing but showing up on this online domain. और ये women को बहुत ज्यादा होल्ड बैक करता है कि नहीं, मैं आज अच्छी नहीं लग रही, आज बाल अच्छे नहीं, आज ये नहीं करा हुआ, आज वो नहीं करा हुआ, मेरे को ये बोलना नहीं आता, मेरे को ऐसे प्रेजेंट, वो माइंड सेट का प्रॉब्लम्स आता रहता है. और उस वजह से वो सोचती नहीं यार, डिजिटल तो मतलब कैमरे पे आना पड़ेगा, बोलना पड़ेगा, बातें करनी पड़ेंगी. हाय राम, मैं कैसे आऊँ. अरे भाई क्यों नहीं है, वो इतनी सॉरी आ रही है, सब मॉडल्स थोड़ी ना है. मतलब एज सिंपल एज वाई कांट यू. आपके पास अगर कोई पर्पस है, देयर आर 10 पीपल हु आर वांटिंग टू लर्न फ्रॉम यू. एंड इतनी बड़ी दुनिया है, इतना बड़ा इंडिया है, कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई आपकी भाषा जरूर समझता होगा. अभी ये जो क्रिएटर्स अवार्ड हुए थे, देयर वाज सम तमिल फीमेल और हु आई डोंट नो, तो उन्होंने अवार्ड लेते वक्त व्हेन शी केम, तो शी सेड टू मोदी जी की सर ना मुझे, मैं अपनी रीजनल लैंग्वेज में बात करूंगी, तो मोदी जी गेव हर दिस आंसर ओनली कि भाई इतने बड़े देश में तुम्हारी भाषा समझने वाले चिंता मत करो, बहुत लोग होंगे. सो वही सेम बात है ना, जो तुम्हारे पास टैलेंट है, मंडला आर्ट का है, योगा का है, किसी का भी है, you don't know, but the whole world is waiting to learn, understand, upskill from you.
And language is not a knowledge; it's just only what do you say?
Means of communication, absolutely. English perfect
Not
hona,
knowledge.
fluency.
English, Telugu, or Tamil, Kannada, Hindi. These are not these are not knowledge. These are just
This
only a
is a
language.
mode of communication, absolutely.
Yeah.
और ये ना, ये करते करते सब फ्लुएंट हो जाता है. I mean, ऐसा नहीं है कि डे वन से ही आप शाहरुख खान बन के आए थे. उसने भी कितनी फ्लॉप्स दी, कितने कुछ रिजेक्शंस
And
दिए.
like Shah Rukh Khan, I want to add like one thing. Just I was watching one video, like he was asking on perfection, like people many things, right? मैं कैसा करूँ, क्या करूँ, all these things. Like he said, I became now a very best pizza master in the world. And before that, I have wasted some more than some thousands of pizzas to make a perfect one round pizza. So it was not a
देखो
overnight journey. It took me like years. Then I'm telling now, after I became at my level, I'm perfect. But maybe at your level, maybe I may not be. If you like it, you eat it, have it. Otherwise, you can go to your favorite restaurant nearby.
क्योंकि ये जो आपने एग्जाम्पल दिया है ना, मैं सेम अपनी जो विमेन मुझे बोलती है ना कि नहीं हम परफेक्ट नहीं है, लाइक वन ऑन वन जब होता है तो मेरा उनसे ये क्वेश्चन होता है कि घर पे कभी डोसा बनाया है क्या? वो बोलती है हाँ हाँ, मतलब बहुत बार नहीं तो कभी तो चलो बनाया ही होगा। तो मैं उनसे यही पूछती हूँ, मैंने कहा पहली बार में एकदम राउंड और क्रिस्प डोसा निकला था क्या? नहीं नहीं मैम, चिपक गया था। मैंने कहा नमक का पानी पे डाला होगा, नॉन स्टिक तवा, तो कुछ तो करा होगा ना। फिर चौथी पांचवी बार इट केम आउट लाइक अ वेरी प्रॉपर साउथ इंडियन डोसा। हाँ मैम, हाँ मैम। तो लाइक वही इसमें भी है, डे वन से आप कैसे परफेक्ट हो सकते हो? वो न्यूबॉर्न बच्चा जो होता है उसको भी क्रॉल करना नहीं आता, फॉल्स स्टम्बल्स, गिरता है, फिर उठता है, रोने थोड़ा लग जाता है कि मम्मा चल नहीं पा रहा, बैठ जाता हूँ मैं तो। सो दैट सेम विद अस ऑल्सो, इट्स अ ग्रेजुअल प्रोसेस। आई एम सॉरी व्यूअर्स, मैं बहुत लेमैन में आई एम इंटरैक्टिंग because I
Yes.
think that's how women connect and they understand that this is the reality. Because कईयों को
सबको हिंदी
लगता
समझ
है
में आता है, नो वरीज.
कि अब क्लिक करती है वो बात आपको। अगर वो बच्चा सोच ले कि मैं तो आज उठा, क्रॉल करना सोचा, मैं गिर गया, अब मैं तो ना करूं, तो नहीं होता ना, ऐसा कोई बच्चा नहीं होता। वो क्रॉल भी सीखता है धीरे धीरे, वॉकिंग भी, फिर रनिंग भी। सो दैट्स हाउ this whole digital entrepreneurship, or for that matter any phase is, आप चाहे ऑनलाइन करें, ऑफलाइन entrepreneurship करें। द डे आई ओपन माई प्ले जोन, मैंने नहीं एक्सपेक्ट करा था कि फर्स्ट डे इतने सारे बच्चे आके प्ले टाइम ले लेंगे। वो अलग बात है, ब्रांडिंग एडवर्टाइजिंग से बहुत सारे आ गए थे, बट
Right.
आई कांट एक्सपेक्ट डे वन पे पूरा भीड़ आ जाए। तो दैट डजंट हैपन, इट्स ऑलवेज अ ग्रेजुअल जर्नी।
Yes, yes. It's really gradual, and second most important thing is like it's not like once we reach to the peak level that we cannot fail. So if you see like where is Nokia, where is BlackBerry, and when one person like a reporter who was attending the meeting when they were trying to launch their curve, so he asked like, "Sir, can I ask you a question?" And he asked like, "What is your take on that you're losing your market share to Apple and Samsung?" And he said, "What the hell you're talking about? I'm a multi-billionaire and I'm the chairman of RIM. That means Research in Motion is the company of Blackberries." So he has that arrogance. And where is BlackBerry today? Once in every corporate life, at least in my life, and when I seen like when I joined Future Group, I was very much only one thing है कि मतलब 6 महीना कब खत्म होगा कि मुझे BlackBerry हाथ में आए. And I didn't want to buy and go to the office. I want that मतलब corporate से आए. So that it was once like एक शांत था. And today where is BlackBerry?
When
So
I started,
nothing
when
feels like
I
success
started,
twice.
correct.
तो आप
When I
जितने भी
started,
सक्सेस हो जाओ, वन थिंग इज लाइक अगला जन्म में तो आपको मालूम ही नहीं कि कौन था, whether you were a Steve Jobs or who you were, like you don't know. So that is where people actually think कि मतलब one of the biggest fears many people have even to that level, हाँ कुछ कर लेंगे तो बाद में वहीं रहेंगे या नहीं रहेंगे. So
ऐसा
रहना नहीं रहना, that's the secondary thing. So
absolutely,
so ज़्यादा
क्योंकि
नहीं सोचना, एक्शन ले.
फेलियर से डर जाओगे तो फिर मतलब क्या ही मजा है ना। फिर मतलब फेलियर का टेस्ट नहीं लिया तो सक्सेस की खुशी कहाँ से सेलिब्रेट करोगे? वो फेलियर का दुख क्या होता है, जब तक उसका ही एहसास नहीं है तो वो सक्सेस की खुशी कितनी ज्यादा हो सकती है? यू कांट एक्सपीरियंस दैट। आई मीन
Because
एज
yes, what I have learned from my envisioner is like we came with empty hand, and even अगर 1 रुपए भी कमा लिया ना इस दुनिया में आके, you're at a very profit size, and you can't even the beauty of that 1 rupee also you can't that take back to another generation. You have
अभी
to leave
अभी
it back.
अभी हर्षद इंस्टा पे ये बहुत वायरल चल रहा है, आपने वो देखा होगा ना, मैंने तो शुरुआत 0% से करी थी, तो 0.01% की कामयाबी को भी मैं कामयाबी मानती हूँ।
हाँ,
ये
true.
इंस्टा पे बड़ा वायरल हुआ हुआ है इन
Anything better than
दिनों।
one is like Gary Vee says, right? Anything better than one is better than none. So this is
एब्सोल्युटली,
actually
बिल्कुल
practically when people goes to a certain level, they understand lot of things. Yes, but at the time of starting, many people think yes, हाँ मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है. But what I have seen in my life, very practically, multiple times, I reached to the level where I desired. I came to the level where I never expected. But I used to think, even just in like this story that's coming up in our book, I Can Coach Volume 2. I shared this same story. Like I used to think once, like in my business, अगर 1 लाख रुपए अगर साइड निकाल दूंगा ना मैं जो रनिंग बिजनेस से, मैं 2-3 महीने में मतलब डिजिटल बिजनेस ऐसा रख दूंगा. Then I had that 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs aside, but I was not able to crack on what I have actually understood. Then I look back exactly 12 years before, when I left my corporate job. I left my corporate job with exactly 1 year of कि मतलब 1 साल 1 रुपए भी कमाई नहीं आया. जो लाइफ जी रहा है go and live that exact same life. So I have 365 days to earn what I'm at least to run my family. So
करेक्ट.
savings also I kept, but after few months savings खत्म होते गया. So business चलते रहा, but like ups and downs is happened. But one thing what I realized is it's not about the savings that you're keeping will save you. It's about जब हम लोग एक मनी पाइपलाइन सेट करते हैं ना, जैसा पानी का ऊपर टैंक होता है, वो टैंक अगर बराबर है तो नीचे हर रूम में नल ओपन करो पानी आएगा. So that's the main important thing. Majority of the people are not understanding. नहीं, पैसा कमाने से बहुत कुछ कर सकता है. So but बहुत कुछ करके पैसा कमाने से पहले तो one has to do something. Then only that money comes. That's why I want to add this to many people, because
बिना
I hear
मेहनत
this especially in entrepreneurship when someone is starting, like even because 99.9%, like almost you can say 0.1% is men, my client, and almost all my clients are like women entrepreneurs. So
Oh, lovely. Glad to hear that. Yes.
I see like from everyone, many people like they say sometimes, because many are there like women who's like doing very good business, and some are like they just starting and this come to me and they says nahi mere paas nahi hai paisa, so how to do, where to spend. So I never give that analogy like कि मतलब घर में किसी को कुछ हो गया तो मतलब हॉस्पिटल का खर्चा के लिए 1-2 लाख रुपए वो आ जाएगा. So then I
मैं
say
तो सिंपल पूछती हूँ कि ड्रेस खरीदने का पैसा है ना, शू फुटवेयर खरीदने का है ना, वो एग्जीबिशन लगता है, लाइफस्टाइल में सेल लगता है, वेस्ट साइड में से, हाउ डू यू रश, मतलब वेट करते हैं कि यार वो सेल का मैसेज नहीं आया, तो एक बार का सेल छोड़ दो ना. मतलब एक बार का वो जो सेल, एनुअल सेल आने वाला है अभी, जैसे जनवरी में आया, फिर राखी एंड ऑल, राउंड द ईयर सम और द अदर सेल कीप्स कमिंग. ये सेम मेरे पास भी आता है कि नहीं, हस्बैंड से पूछना पड़ेगा, या अमाउंट कहाँ से लाएंगे आपका कोर्स खरीदने का. तो मैं यही बोलती हूँ कि वो जो सेल में जाके आप शॉपिंग करते हो, हस्बैंड से पूछ के पैसा लाते हो क्या, 2 ड्रेस ले लिया, 3 ड्रेस ले लिया, तो खुद की ग्रोथ में हस्बैंड से पूछना है. जहाँ वाइफ डिसीजन है वो हस्बैंड से पूछना है. सलोन जाके गोल्ड फेशियल, डायमंड फेशियल कराओगे, वो हस्बैंड से नहीं पूछोगे. तो सही चीज है वो, वहां तुमको है ना ऑथेंटिसिटी का स्टैम्प चाहिए हस्बैंड से कि नहीं तुम सही डिसीजन ले रही हो. ये क्या बात हुई?
सो डिसीजन लिया बस खत्म. सो डिस्कशन किया तो होगा नहीं ना. क्यों ये साड़ी क्यों ऑलरेडी है ना इतना सारा. So that's why in life one has to understand, like Dr. Velumani also he says like decision लेना है तो खुद लो और स्टार्ट करो. डिस्कशन घर में करना है तो वो कभी होने वाला नहीं, करो ही मत.
डिस्कशन से I am not an anti to discussing with your family and all, but ये जब एज एन एक्सक्यूज आता है ना मेरे पास कि
ऐसा नहीं है, टाइम नहीं है, so
पूछना पड़ेगा, परमिशन मिलेगी कि नहीं हस्बैंड से ना आपका इतने का कोर्स खरीदने का. कई बार जेन्युइन होता है, मैं डिनाई नहीं कर रही, अंडरस्टैंडिंग understanding women. I am not denying that.
It's not like I'm not saying it's not genuine, but if you look into any of the top world-class businesses, everyone started from scratch. You show me one business in the universe, one business you show me in the universe that they have built a great business with more money. There
वो
is
अपस्केलिंग है ना, I mean,
there is no any business.
स्टार्टिंग मैं अपन एक लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं पेपर पे, एक बार तो वो डॉट से स्टार्ट होती है ना, मतलब डॉट इज व्हाट, शून्य, जीरो, आई मीन,
Right.
तो फिर वो अपने ऊपर है ना, अपन उस लाइन को कितना आगे तक वी कैन स्ट्रेच इट. सो इट्स एज सिंपल एज दैट, हाउ much do we want to grow, and this asking for funds on investing in your learning and investing in your growth and all, I mean, it's high time that we as women understand it.
Right.
Because if you are not investing in your own growth, ये jewelry लेना, footwears, bags, apparels and all, ये सब आप बाद में भी ले सकते हो. Growth and learning is something which has to be a constant process. The way you breathe, the way you eat,
True.
वो चीज आप साइड में रखोगे ना, तो फिर 20 years बाद आप वही हो जो आप आज हो. I mean, there's no difference in that case then. वो लाइफस्टाइल, वेस्ट साइड, मार्क्स एंड स्पेंसर्स, ये सब कहीं नहीं जाएंगे, ये वहीं के वहीं है, मतलब until and unless they shut down and all. बट आपकी ग्रोथ अगर आपने खुद ने उसमें इन्वेस्ट नहीं करा ना, तो nothing
Yes, nothing
beyond
happens
that.
because so whatever, if you already know the solution, you would have already cracked it. Now you got stuck because you don't know the solution.
Correct.
So you have to go for someone's hand holding support and just वो ego खत्म कर लेना है पहले कि they need to understand. Most important thing is I don't know. I always say only one thing to myself is I don't know. आज कुछ मालूम नहीं, कुछ सीखेंगे. Every day I wake up and I think that only, and I just start asking like people, okay, just keep helping me. Because they say like, because what I have learned very early in my life is not asking is a big crime in life. So people who are watching and they think I don't have this, I don't have that. So whatever that you don't have, you have everything. So you just need to have only one thing is accepting.
Put it to right use, whatever you have, and then see the wonders that can come out of it.
Money is not at all a problem. I can clearly say that because that otherwise investment will not come to any startups. We just need a solid plan. Just start it. Solid plan ke liye, if you can sit and do oneself, you can do it. Otherwise, you spend little money and hire mentors. At least start with. They can guide you and handhold you and go to the investors and do that first sale and get funding and just start doing the business. That's it.
Funding and all is like funding and all comes in that physical kind of a format that we talk. But talking about this online,
all the businesses, the digitally 95% of the businesses that gets funding is for the online first. Because physical businesses, most of the investors don't do because the capex cost is investing. They see whether you have the minimum viable product that you have built on digital, and you should be a born digital company first. Most importantly, today any big investor wants to give you funding, it has to be. It's not like how much profit you're making. They don't even consider how much you're making money or not making money. Do you have that first enthusiasm to do the business? First thing is the energy they see, not even the idea, because they already spent some thousands and thousands of crores investing in different people. Right. They get you the talent. Only thing is काम करने का ताकत इंसान में नहीं है. वही that's people
वो
are.
जज्बा ही तो है जो आपको आगे लेके जाएगा actually.
Energy नहीं है तो क्या करेगा? So the most important thing is that. So put that energy, all of the people who are watching, and you want to build the digital business online, all of the moms or women entrepreneurs or who wants to start, anyone, just you can connect to Preeti. So she's there in Facebook and Instagram almost. You just type, go and search here, like you can just leave a comment box. Need help, she will be connecting. Okay. So anyone have any questions before we close the session? I think it's like today morning also I had like very nice, fantastic long session. This also went like very nice, but I feel like the time spent with was like really well worth.
Same here, same here.
Yes. So I hope nobody have any questions. and you have
No
like
problems. You can always DM me on my Insta handle. I mean, your questions are more than welcome if you want to kickstart your digital entrepreneurship. And this is to each woman. Do not fear about it. You can make it happen if you really think. So DM me any questions you have, or you can DM to Harshad also. We'll be more than glad to answer your queries.
yes, definitely. And I want to say one thing before wrapping this is digital is not an option in today's world. It's the mandatory to start any business.
Correct.
So whether you start a physical business or do any business, first start digitally, then take it physically.
Absolutely.
Okay.